Dressler. In an era and in a sport like swimming, where records seemingly are broken frequently, it is noteworthy that Emily Dressler's name has remained at the top of the all-time top times list and on the record board here at Westminster for 10 years now. In all, Emily still holds 3 individual freestyle records and is part of 3 Westminster relay varsity records. A more in-depth look at the Westminster record board would show that the records Emily set have been on the board as long or longer than any all-time Titan women's swimming marks. When she graduated, her name appeared on the record board in 7 different events. There is little doubt Emily is most deserving of induction into the Titan Sports Hall of Fame tonight. Emily noted that the highlight of her swimming career at Westminster was qualifying for the NCAA Division III Championships and finishing 12th with All-America status in the 200 and 400 medley relays. Saying that being her most memorable moment and highlight of her career at Westminster speaks volumes for the person that Emily is. She could have said that being a conference MVP, multiple-time conference champion, team MVP, Nicholson Scholar Athlete, conference record holder would be her highlight. Instead, she talked about the relay. Qualifying a relay at the NCAA National Championships is a very, very big deal. There's only a handful of teams that get selected each year, and becoming an All-American in that relay is even a bigger deal. In my coaching career, it's only happened twice. It takes 4 really fast swimmers to accomplish this feat. And this relay in particular did it as a medley relay, which means we had to find a fast backstroker to lead it off, a fast breaststroker, a fast butterflyer, and a fast freestyler. 2 members of that relay are in the room tonight, Caitlin Labiger-Smith and Megan Meyer-Cobalt. As a coach, you always want your best swimmer or your stud or studette or that swimmer with edge, as Coach Smith refers to it. You want them to go last. In the medley relay, you have to swim in a certain order. The person who swims freestyle always has to go last, and that was Ed. She liked being called Ed. But here's the rest of the story. During Ed's freshman goal meeting, I asked her, is there something I should know about you as your new coach? And Emily said, well, yes there is. Please, 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 please never put me last on a relay. I get really nervous. So that presented a huge problem. Our best chance to win packs and to make that relay get to nationals was with Emily being on the anchor leg. So we had a chat. Her teammates had a chat with her, and I know Megan and Caitlin were instrumental in that little chat. She sucked it up, took one for the team, and decided to go last in the relay. The rest is sort of history, but the solution to the problem was to keep Emily a little distracted so she wouldn't be so nervous at these big meets going last in the relay. The solution was coloring books and crayons. It looked a little weird, and in fact, at one of the conference championships, my buddy over at Grove City came up to me and he said, what's up with Dressler? She's coloring. I said, Coach, secret weapon. Great athletes can control their fears and emotions, and that's what Emily was able to do. And the rest is history with that. In addition to her exceptional achievements in the pool that are noted in your program, it should not be overlooked that Emily was an exceptional student. She earned Scholar Athlete academic honors at the conference and national level, including Scholar All-America recognition in 2009 and 2010. Along with spending many hours, days, weeks, and months training and competing, Emily also found time as she was a student here at Westminster, to serve on the Campus Programming Council, and to volunteer at the Shenango Presbyterian Nursing Home across the street. A sociology and criminal justice major at Westminster, today Emily is a detective with the Pennsylvania State Police and makes her home in Palmyra, Pennsylvania. You don't want to do anything wrong in Palmyra, Pennsylvania. One of the greatest postgraduate calls I've ever gotten from a former swimmer or diver was from Ed, telling me how well prepared she was for the rigors of the State Police Academy because of her academic and athletic career here at Westminster. Ladies and gentlemen, inducted into the Titan Sports Hall of Fame for her accomplishments in swimming, Emily Dressler.
Thank you, Coach Clement. What an honor it is to be here with you all. It's been almost 10 years since I graduated, and it feels like only a summer vacation has gone by. When I arrived at Westminster and met the swim team for the first optional preseason run, I never knew what an interesting swimming career I would have. The team assembled, I mixed in, and off we ran towards town. It didn't take long, and I was lagging behind. Space and then more space separated me from the group, and soon I was lost. I yelled out to a guy on campus, "Which way do they go?" He pointed down the street. Finally, at the end of the run, one of the guys turned to me and said, "I hope you're a much better swimmer than you are a runner." And that's how it all started. Swimming had been a major part of my life since 8 years old. I just want to reflect on some of the people that contributed to my standing here before you. I attended a private high school with 36 people in my graduation class, and I was the only member of their swim team, and that's because they didn't have one. I swam for a public school thanks to Coach Mike Daimler, who went to the school board to get permission for me to practice with them. And thanks to my mom for driving 90 miles a day for years back and forth from school and swimming. And thank you, Dad, for attending the home high school swim meets after your long days at work. You two, along with my big brother Jeffrey, have supported me more than words can describe. Westminster Swimming was the first time I became part of a team where I represented the school I was attending, and that was so cool. Thank you, Coach Clement, and to Coach T and Scott Darwin for the excellent training and encouragement throughout those years. You know, I still feel bad about not wearing that competition suit at prelims on that first day of PATS. Sorry. I met a lot of awesome people while swimming at Westminster, to include Pat and Britt, Courtney, Caitlin Layberger, Meg Meyer, Natalie Rambish, Connor, Matt, and Miley Kirkpatrick, who counted all those endless laps for me each time I raced a distance event. Some of the funny times I'll never forget include the time that there was a live snake in the indoor pool gutter, or when Corey Copel broke the step to the diving block as he was getting on it, and when Emily Paul showed up on the first day freshman year with bright green hair. Coach loved that. A year after graduation, I joined the Pennsylvania State Police. Little did I know a big chunk of their training in the academy is running, and thankfully some swimming. Roughly 12 miles a week for 6 months for a non-swimmer was brutal. I lagged behind the majority of the guys, but Coach Clement trained me well. And I thought, just wait till I see you guys in the pool. I want to thank the committee again and remind you how honored I am to be here. There will always be a special place in my heart for this special college. Thank you.